It's funny how it be the ones who always hated are the same ones who say they always knew you would make it. Greetings, Aries, all placements. This is like the fourth time I've tried to record this because the sound is not saving with it. I've been getting this message for you guys for a couple weeks now, but it's like someone here lied on you so much that they need you to freak out. I was hearing that song. They need you to act out, act up. So you can feel like there's just a lot of things, a lot of wrenches, monkey business, funky business, funny business, a lot of funny business going on, Aries. Don't let them mess you up, okay? Just laugh it off. It's like water off a duck's back is what the saying is, I believe. But anyway, this song is Closure by Chris Brown. Now, in that song, he starts out and he's like, watching, I know you're watching. So someone knows that someone is watching them and they're putting on quite the show, must I say, Aries. It can be you, it can be someone else. You can be dealing with the fellow Aries. I actually do feel a lot of you Aries are dealing with fellow Aries. It's like shadow Aries versus like light Aries, which we all have a shadow side, but it's like someone here who is refusing to really transmute and own and acknowledge their shadow side is like up against an Aries who has full force transmuted and transformed their shadow side, and they're like, oh really, you want to see what I can get because there's a lot more in the tank, or what I got because there's a lot more in the tank. But in that song he says, F your closure, I don't need your closure. So someone here, Aries, specifically left things on weird terms or just ghosted because they wanted the power. I've got the power. Little do they know, they actually don't have any of the power, and the person that they ghosted actually has full power over them. I mean, I was also getting residuals. He says, I'm with somebody new, I swear she doesn't deserve this, but the old one's on my mind, she stays on my mind. You know, in that song he's even like, I'm trying to put a muzzle on my crazy feelings. Someone cannot get over another person, and they're like, this isn't right. I ghosted them. I left them out in the cold. They're supposed to be the ones feeling this way, not me. But you know what, Aries, this is a classic case of I'm rubber, you're glue. So whatever you say about me bounces right off me and sticks to you. And that's what's happening here, Aries. Whatever someone said about you is sticking back on them, because no matter what they try and, I'm hearing frame, no matter how someone tries to frame you, no matter how someone tries to create a situation, when people actually come and observe you, they're like, what that person is saying literally sounds crazy, because this Aries is nothing like that. Like, this Aries is on their ish, they're very passionate, they're really good at what they do, they have mastered skills. Someone here could have been making fun of something that you just started, and now that they like didn't look at you for a year or two, and then they look at you and they're like, what? How did you master that all of a sudden? It's like, well, you weren't really looking at me for the last year or two, and I'm an Aries, so I'm an athlete, and I'm also very passionate, so I go hard in the paint for what I'm passionate about. And someone here got you all the way effed up, Aries. Also, so yeah, in that closure song, someone is like, I don't need your closure, I know you're watching me. And it's funny how the ones who always hated on me are the same ones who always knew that I would make it. So you have people that are trying to spin the block, trying to come around. Residuals, don't know how my nights became so complicated. Maybe this is karma, the definition of jaded. Aries, someone feels that you did a little something on them, because again, it's like there's this rain cloud that's just following them around wherever they go. It's like any connection, anything they do, it's like nothing is working out. But it's also because they're just trying to pacify. You cannot make peace with what you are content to continually pacify. And someone here just keeps pacifying, and, you know, meaningless connections, and the smoke, the drink, the pop in, whatever, you know, the video games, the food, whatever they're overindulging in. They're overindulging and they're just pacifying themselves because they don't actually want to do any of the work, and they especially don't want to acknowledge anything. And that's why, you know, things are coming at them extra hard. Now, the very first song that I was actually getting for you guys was "Cause I'm Just a Teenage Dirtbag Baby," which, it's funny. So I was getting channeled messages for you guys on my drive out to the barn earlier, and it was 3 hours before it was supposed to rain, okay? There's nothing on their radar. The meteorologists aren't saying anything about it. They're like, yeah, you know, wait, 3 hours, it'll start raining. So I'm thinking it's a good time to go to the barn. Anyway, I'm on this like old country highway with like stoplights, and it just starts pouring. And I mean pouring, like relentless pouring. And there's this guy on a motorcycle directly in front of me, and he's just sitting there getting soaked, has zero rain gear, and he's just basking in it, and he's blasting the song Teenage Dirtbag. And his face is just like straight laced. It was so perfect. But in that song, it was just like one of those quintessential moments. He was just like embracing the muck. You know what I mean? Someone here just needs to embrace. But in that song, he's like, her name is Noelle. I have dreams about her. She rings my bell. But she doesn't know who I am, and she doesn't give a dang about me. So someone here definitely has a crush on someone. It is giving secret admirer vibes. They could know that the person they have a crush on is in a connection, because then the next verse, he's like, her boyfriend's a prick. And he starts like trash talking the guy that she's with, basically saying he doesn't see her worth. He doesn't deserve her, just all that energy. But then it turns around, because the very last verse, he's like, oh my gosh, this can't be real. What does he say? This must be fake. She's walking over to me. My lips start to shake. How does she know who I am? And then he asks her, he's like, hey, I have 2 tickets to this concert. Come with me Friday. Don't say maybe. So someone here is about to shoot their shot. Someone here is about to have their chance. Someone here wants to take a chance. Someone here is like, it's now or never. You know, like, speak now or forever hold your peace. So I don't know, for some of my Aquarius, you could be an Aquarius. There could be an Aquarius or a Taurus, because Taurus energy was coming through very strongly as well. And Pisces. So Aries, I do feel like you are dealing with an Aquarius, Taurus, or Pisces, or you have these strongly in your chart, but someone can just feel like they're just not on someone's level, that they're not worthy of someone, but they also feel like the person that person's with is definitely not on their level, not worthy to be with them either. So I don't know, it's like battle of the hearts, battle of whose intentions are more pure, battle of like altruism. I was also getting the song We as Americans by Eminem. Now, I don't really like I got that one, because I don't really know that song that well, and I went and looked it up, and the very first line is, there's an intruder in my house. So Aries, this is one of those quintessential keep your friends close but your enemies closer. Be careful who you are engaging with at this time. It's giving someone just wants to be close to you for the come up, for attention, for what they receive from you. Someone does not have true, genuine intentions. Someone is more materialistic. Someone is more superficial than you. I don't know, it's like, you know, sleeping with the enemy kind of thing, Aries, so be careful there. However, he does say, you're going to see in the long run that I was the wrong one. So someone here is about to be sorely mistaken. Someone here could have gone towards someone, because Aries is, you know, the baby of the zodiac, but they're also the emperor. So someone could have been like, oh, look, naive, fun little Aries. I'll just, you know, latch on to them and latch on to their energy and hook my fangs into them. Someone is definitely trying to vampire energy off of someone or manifest off of someone's energy. They're about to be sorely mistaken, Aries. Something is about to go straight left here, straight AWOL. But yeah, and then the residual song. So someone's with somebody new. They don't care about them at all. They, you know, think about you. They think about somebody else the whole time that they're in this connection. 7 of Swords. Aries, there's an intruder in your house, okay? But also, that ex that you think has moved on, that's in that new relationship, they're not happy, they're miserable, and you are a point of contention in their relationship constantly. Literally. For a lot of my Aries, though, there is definitely buffoonery going on within the home. Someone is trying to wreck your stability. Someone is upset because they can't seem to wreck your stability. Again, someone lied so much on you. They're trying so hard, literally. Someone is trying so hard to stop offers from coming your way. Someone is trying so hard to gossip in the community, say things about you, make people look at you a certain way, but it just makes the people look at you online. Literally, 9 of Pentacles, the World card, the Ace of Cups. They fall in love with you, Aries. People are like, what? I actually, you know, they're actually really good at what they do. They're really good at what they do, and they're doing it all on their lonesome. Like, they train themselves. They're self-made. Like, no one can say that they trained you, that they did that you're that way because of them, Aries. Like, you did it all on your own because everyone forced you out of communities. It's giving, build it and they will come, but you must build it first. Someone here could have been rejected by all the sports teams, all of the, you know, Craig Rochelle, one of my favorite pastors, he was rejected by the, like, pastor school, I don't know what it's called, but to become a pastor, he was rejected every single time. He had to go like a backwards way towards it. And a lot of actors, Aries, were also completely rejected until they really got their big break. Same with models. It's like, you're being rejected because you're meant to be your own thing. Like, no one else is meant to get credit for what you're doing except for you and God. And all these people are watching you online. 7 of Cups with the 8 of Wands. That's my looking online. And they're like, what? When did Aries do that? When did that happen? This can also be family, friends. Again, sleeping with the enemy, Aries. It's definitely someone in a relationship with your family that does not have your best interest. Also, people that you grew up with, that they're like, what? Like, people here could have, this can be friends who just, like, completely dogged you out and just, like, again, people tried to juggle you. People tried to say you were a crap friend. People tried to always pin the issues on you, Aries, but you're out here showing to be the emperor, and you're proving that these people are the phony balonies and that it was them all along. And now that they're having to sit in that, they don't really like it. And the more attention that they've brought to you, the more fans. I mean, really, they're just turning people into fans. And Aries, as we know, haters are your biggest fans anyway, because why else would someone obsess and give you the greatest currency of all, which is time? Why would they give the greatest currency of all, time, to something that they hate so much if they really hate it?